So what's your routine in the morning? What do you usually do when you...
I get up, I shave, and if it's Saturday, I'll wash my hair.
How do you shave?
I have a shaver, hoe, and shaving cream and cold water from a tap from the apartment building right near there.
Okay.
But it still does about as good a job even if it's hot water. As long as the shaver is sharp. Yeah. Cuts off all my beard.
Okay, so you shave and then what do you do?
Then I head up for breakfast at the Best Western Motel.
What time is it about usually?
I'll be about 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And what happens is they get these rooms for $200, $212 a month. The landlord takes their whole check. In some cases, there's cases, I'm not going to mention any name, but there are cases where they're taking $50 to $60 of these people's food stamps from them so they can have a roof over their head. And almost everything they got is taken from them just to have a roof over their head. So they get out and do this. There's so many more people doing this because they're passive people. They don't want to be in trouble with the law. They want to obey the law as best as possible. They don't want to run afoul of the police. They don't want the police stopping them, taking them, handcuffing. They don't want to go through that. So they figure, well, if I'm digging in the trash, he sees what I'm doing, he knows what I'm doing, he's not going to bother me.
Would you consider yourself, say, a radical from the 60s or 70s, if you think about it? Or somebody who had maybe alternative beliefs?
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't support half the liberal things. I don't support Clinton. No, sir, way. If that guy comes in office saying he's here to do something for poor people, and then he's the only president to sign a bill that Jimmy Carter, Ford, Nixon, Reagan wouldn't sign, that welfare reform bill. 2 years and these people get kicked off. Most of these people aren't going to be ready in 2 years.
Yeah.
Some of them aren't. But that also goes for women and kids.
Right.
And he was supposed to be a liberal Democrat supporting abortion and homosexual rights and all this stuff. To me, he's a Republican.
Most people assume that homeless people are lazy people who don't work. Is this really true? Or do they simply lack the necessary resources to get a normal job?
I was actually working, and I did work.
What did you used to do?
I did work as a process electronic technician. And another job, which is my main specialization, refrigeration and air conditioning. And I did work as a technician in this too. I mean, I didn't mind too much how much they paid, hourly paid, but it was okay.
I'm a bracelet man of Santa Monica.
You're what?
Bracelet man of Santa Monica.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. How you doing, brother? Here you go. You can have that one right there. Can you spare any change at all for the homeless? How much? Anything you want to donate towards the homeless. I'll tie it up for you.
Maybe next time.
Okay. Thank you. Well, some people take it, some people don't.
I get money from people on the street. I don't go hungry. I always have money to buy some chicken or drink a beer or go to a bar and have a drink. I'm not totally destitute, which means nothing.
So is that your main source of getting money?
Yes.
Yeah.
What the people give me on the streets.
Do you ever look for work or anything?
Yeah, I've been looking for work.
Yeah?
They just tell me keep coming, you know, just keep coming.
What I'm doing, I'm recycling.
Oh, okay.
Some people call it scavenging.
All kinds of things, try to invent things, bit of a writer.
Oh.
Trying to hammer out a sequel to The Greats of Rap, talked to a couple of publishers about it, but I still just so hard to get all that stuff together, especially to the sequel to The Greats of Rap.
I found some food laying around, I ate it, somebody offered me some money, about coffee and cake and that.
So what do you do to survive out here?
Well, mostly I panhandle, run a sign. Maybe people come up around sometimes and they put me to work cutting grass, painting, and stuff like that.
Do you qualify for any kind of public assistance or anything?
Well, yeah, but general welfare and...
Yeah.
But it's very hard. It's like trying to get blood from a stone. The answer is go back to work. If you can get a job, go back to work.
It's really a trial, but I'm trying to be honest. I don't want to do nothing illegal, so right now, this is all I know to do. I've even told the police department and the sheriff department, they asked me, I said, oh, this is all I know how to do. I say, I don't have an address, I don't have a phone number. My resume, God knows where that's at. So I'm almost like I can't get a job. I can't get general relief because I have to have an address, Social Security card, California ID. I don't have that anymore.
So how long have you been getting stuff for recycle over here?
Oh, maybe about 6 months maybe.
That's all?
Yeah.
It's not a long time. So you're not down here regularly before?
Oh no, I just have to be unemployed right now, so.
You've done that? Do you do it consistently?
Well, some people like Gone with the Wind took so long with only one book.
Right.
It's like it'll be mine too. You know, it's a whole lifetime.
Yeah. You've got something written though that you're definitely working on?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. You work every day? You write every day?
I come here for inspiration. That's why I'm sitting here.
So maybe you'll go home and hammer out some words?
Yeah. But just because we're homeless doesn't mean we have to be useless. Check this stuff out right here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, hey girls.
Have you ever had a job?
Yeah.
What have you done?
Mostly construction.
I know, what things have you worked on around here, do you know?
Well, I've been to a lot of people's homes, plumbing and stuff.
Uh-huh.
That's mostly what I've done. Plumb.
Uh-huh. What, you were driving a cab, huh? What other kind of jobs have you had? Have you done any other kind of jobs?
I worked as a security guard here way back in '76, but they sent me to a apartment building way down on Pico, right near Crenshaw, a little east of Crenshaw. Well, it's money, but it's a very boring job being a security guard. Patrolling, and I'd work from 12 midnight till 8 o'clock in the morning. Very boring job. And for the money I got was very little. Even if I'd gotten more money, that wouldn't have changed the job. It was still a very boring job. Cab driving, you know, it's very little money in it either, but you make some money if you work the hours. If you work 12 hours a day or 11 hours a day.
Even in the rain, I even have to work in the rain. And hopefully I can make $15, $20, $10, so you just don't know until you get all the stuff what you're gonna get. Until you go down there and they weigh it all.
Yeah.
They weigh it all, and then you get to they add it all up. But yesterday I just made $7.
Oh, they sit on the side for you. You just have to come pick it up.
Okay, so you know where those are,
you
right?
know the spot. Everything's closed.
Yeah, that's right. But even during the week, it's sort of hard to get in, or what?
It's basically a trash bin.
Okay.
Basically, yes.
These are older people. They anywhere, I would guess, maybe 25, 26 to 50, 60-year-old people out here doing it. They not like these youngsters running around, all this dealing drugs and all. They don't want to do that. They are afraid of the consequences of committing crime, so they do this. In some areas, they don't want us doing this. There's certain parts of town in Southern California that you can be arrested for pushing one of these around, and also for going in people's cans, taking trash. You can be arrested in some areas. Those areas we stay away from.
When you collect money out of the place, however you give them more service than they deserve, more, but it's still always you are under the pressure and you have to be subject to the authority.
Everybody say get on GR, but you can't get on GR with no ID or anything like that. You have to give them a residence address, you have to have a mailing address, current California identification, and a Social Security card, and I don't have all of that. All they have is a record of me being on it once before. And they can't really help you to get sufficient housing anyway. Housing, $300–400 a month or more, that's where it starts here. You used to be able to get a room for $200 and stuff like that, but that's almost outdated now. There's very few places a guy can go, or even a lady can go, and get that kind of housing.
Yeah.
But some crazy idea with regarding fusion reactors. I've been studying the projects of 10 other people, and mine's way different from them. And what they're doing is, if you know anything about physics, what they're doing is trying to create the same reaction from the sun, but they can't sustain the temperature.
Right.
The temperature just going all over the place, and we're so far from this creation. For them, it was like 50 years.